going up Wild Horse Mountain to a lookout to watch the sunset. I thought I'd have connection all the way up. Apparently not. I just did another live if you want to see the start, but I don't think you're going to miss anything, to be honest. It's just me talking about going up to a lookout. So I was trying to say, why do you think Wild Horse Mountain is called Wild Horse Mountain? Any ideas? Because wild horses are found around this mountain. So literal, right? Hello, how you going, Damien? That's why I call it Wild Horses Mountain is called Wild Horse Mountain, because there's wild horses around here. They call them brumbies though. And funnily enough, I was driving here the other day, not to this place, but past on the highway, and I saw some horses on the side of the road. I've never seen that before. So there are horses here, wild horses. They don't go on the highway though, because that'd be crazy, right? Whew, this is steep here. So you can see it's just a paved path, because there's so many cats, right? Ha ha ha. So this is the worst bit here. But it's not that bad, to be honest. If you just take it slow, right, step by step, bit by bit, you get up. I don't know if it looks like it's steep, but it is steep. So it's pretty cool, lots of native plants. Oh, looks like it might rain. I did bring an umbrella in my backpack just in case. I'm going backwards up. It feels okay going backwards up. But apparently some people do that. They go backwards up hills. Oh. I did put some mozzie repellent on, because there's mozzies around. And funnily enough, I'm still getting bitten. So they're persistent little suckers today. Whew, okay. Now you can see a little bit of the fire tower. The fire tower / lookout. So by the looks of the car park, there's going to be quite a few people up here. And sunset's not till like 6:12. So it's like an hour and 12 minutes to sunset. And it only took like 10 minutes to get up. So there'll be lots of people coming and going still. If you look over here, you can see over there is Redcliffe. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Can't really see, okay. I'll show you when I get up there. But this is all, they've got state forest around here. So you can see the pine trees here. And they've just cleared a whole lot of pine trees. So they use the pine trees for toilet paper and paper and stuff like that. So it's interesting, when you get up here, you'll see all the areas that they've actually cleared a lot of the pine. And because it's state forest, they can't sell it off, which is a good thing, right? Otherwise, developers would be like buying it all up. So obviously, a lot of people have stood here and gone for a view, or stood here and gone for a pee. Hey Gemma, how are you going? So you can see, literally last time I came up here, that was all covered by pine trees. So only just recently they've cleared that. You can see some of the trees still on the ground. Like, thanks for the like, someone who just put a like there. So yeah, over there's the coast. So over there is Caloundra, that's Pelican Waters over here. Let me go zoom in, you can't really see there. But you can kind of see some buildings, that's Pelican Waters. Golden Beach, so to speak, area. And then through here is Bribie Island. That's the end of Bribie Island, so there's nothing there. It's all national park. Let's go out of the bushes and let's head up. So this is the easy bit now. It's quite flat now. So to be honest, it's not a very hard hike, guys. So I would say give it a crack, right? It's not hard at all. I think it's 800 metres up. Not 800 metres up, but 800 metres to the top here. So it's not that far. Just a little steep for a little bit, but it's all pathed, which is nice. Here's another little lookout bit. It was nice here before when you could just look at the trees, but now it's kind of a little bit sparse. But that's all right, it's still pretty. I mean, they grow back, right? On the other side, you'll see through the trees here, behind there is Mount Tibrogargan. That's a big monster of a mountain, the Glasshouse Mountains. And through here is, what's that mountain? I don't know, actually. Let me have a look. I have to go up the top and I'll tell you. So, Glasshouse Mountains used to be volcanoes back in the day, like 10 million years ago. So now they're like volcanic plugs where the volcanoes used to be. So where I live in Redcliffe, a lot of the volcanoes, like the lava that blew out of the volcanoes back in the day, like 10 million years ago, you'll actually find remnants on the beaches in Redcliffe. Not much anymore, but you know, sometimes on a good waves and stuff that push it all in, you can pick up some really cool treats on the beach. Why do I know this? Because my client loves rock collecting. So I've learnt a lot from him about that. Oh, there's a few people up here. They're on the lower. So it's a bit of a communication tower up the top here too. I have a car park up here, but obviously you can't drive up here. This is just for emergency stuff, or if they're coming to fix the towers. So up here, you can see a little bit more of a view. Hello, how you going? Back XX1. Actually, that's Mount Beerburrum. That's where I did a hike just a couple of days ago, guys. If you have a look at one of my lives, you will see hiking Mount Beerburrum. And I was able to hike all the way up doing a live, which is crazy. And I really thought I'd be able to get up here without just doing one live, but apparently not. So we're actually going to get a nice sunset, actually. That's Mount Beerburrum. The one next to it are the two twins. I can't remember their names. I actually haven't done those two yet. They're a little bit harder. They're a bit rocky. You can't tell that, but it's a bit rocky. So when you're going up and down, especially down, it's a bit, you can start rolling a little bit. So a lot of people are actually sprain ankles going down that one. So I'm not really that keen on that one, to be honest. And this one here is Mount Tibrogargan. And she's big. Let me just go through here, guys. She's a big one. I have not climbed her. She's a beast. Many people get saved off that one because they get up, somehow they get up, or they get stuck getting up and they just can't get down. And then just a little one under it is Mount Gungun. Actually, no, it's not. That is Tibucca. It's a weird name, Tibucca. They will call it Baby T. I've done that one. That's a really cool one. And then behind it, that is Mount Beerwah. That is a monster too. That is a big one. So these are part of the Glasshouse Mountains. Okay, here we go. And see this one here, that one there, that's just a rock. You can't go up that one. That's Mount Kuchen. Now the one next to it is Mount Gungun. Spelled Ngun. Gun, Mount Gungun we call it. But Ngungun is the Aboriginal name for it. I just went up that one last week sometime too. Last Wednesday actually. Oh my God, a week ago. Last Wednesday I did it. Oh wow. Yeah, a week ago. I tried to do a live on the top and I did it for like 5 minutes. So if you want to look at that, the view from up there, the sunset there is really cool because you get the mountain, Mount Kuchen, at Mount Beerburrum. Mount Kuchen and Mount Beerwah in the background. Sunsets that way. And then last Wednesday, I had the full moon coming up over the ocean. It was really cool. Really cool. So if you want to look at that, it's in my live list. So yeah, I'm trying to do lives, hiking lives. Trying. Can only try, right? So this is the lookout. It's quite a popular lookout. Lots of people come up here. There's no facilities up here, like there's no water. Oh, there is a water tank, but I don't think you can get water out of it. There's no toilets here, guys, so I like where they're sitting right there. That's a good place to sit. But we'll take you up. It's well looked after. Like these look like they're pretty new actually. So they change because they're in the weather. Obviously the council look after them. So if you're new here, I'm Dora from Explorer Dora 80. And let me show you up here. Oh, it's so cool up here. It's so beautiful. Perfect views. So this is the sunset. The sunset's over this way. So sometimes you get the rich reds and the oranges. It's just amazing. It's very cool. So you can see they've cleared a lot of area. Now they're not clearing it for building. They're clearing it to grow more plants. So in here you'll see baby pines, pine trees that eventually will grow up and be big pine trees. So the last time I came up here, maybe a year and a half ago, I came up specifically because they were just about to clear. And, you know, it takes about 25 years for these trees to get higher again. So this view is going to take a while to be full again. So I've got photos of it all full and it's really cool, really nice. But again, it's still beautiful, even though it's cleared a bit. I mean, really what the view is the mountains, right? So this is the Glasshouse Mountains. It's very, very beautiful. So I've hiked a lot of these before. It is Kamari. It is a really cool view, eh? The sunset is nice. Well, we will wait around and see if we can see a sunset, but because it's a bit overcast, I don't know if we will see one or not. So then over here is Mount Elimba. So I've hiked a lot of these mountains, and then over there is, that is Mount Mike. I cannot pronounce its full name. The nickname is Mount Mike, and that one is Mount Elimba. That's a nice one actually to do. Actually, it's got a good, nice. It's quite, it's quite easy to do. Now, just to give you a bit of perception where we are, guys. This is the Bruce Highway. The Bruce Highway heading up to the Sunshine Coast. The Sunshine Coast is over here, and then I'll just go back this way. We'll head to Brisbane. So Brisbane's up here. So we're about an hour away from Brisbane. And over here. What have we got here? That is actually Bribie Island just here. You can't really see it very well, but it's Bribie Island. It's Bribie Passage. And then the other side of Bribie Island is where I live in Redcliffe, over by the coastline. So I'm only an hour from here. Doesn't take long to get here, which is really nice. Oh, we're in Queensland, sorry. So I'm in Queensland, southeast Queensland. About an hour from Brisbane, in Australia, if you haven't picked up on my accent. But most people in the Northern Hemisphere would be asleep right now, or actually in America, people in the UK are just waking up, right? So it's like your own private TV screen. Oh, actually, look at this, guys. It actually tells you them. Oh, here we go. That's what I could remember, the two twins. Thumbundla. That's it, Thumbundla. I can never say it, no, Thumbundla. So there's two of them there, Thumbundla. That's them two there, Thumbundla. Look, that looks nice now, doesn't it? That looks really nice. And then we have, Timbuktu. I've hiked that one. Timbuktu, it's a little one. That's a really nice hike, actually. I've only done that once. I would like to do that again. The next one is Tibragargan. Not hiked that one, guys. No way. And then we have Mount Biwa. That's the big one. Then Mount Coochie. Coochie. And then that one's Mount Gungun. That's a pretty popular one to do. It's not too hard. It's rated 3. So yeah. And then over here we've got, what are they called? Here we go. We've got another sign here. Completely forgot we had these here. We've got Mount Coochie. Yeah. This one here is Mount Coochie. There's two twins here. They're easy to do. Not easy, but they're not bad. I can zoom in there. Here we go. Zoom. And then up there is Mullaney. You can kind of see it a little bit there. That's Mullaney. Not a mountain. You drive up there. That's where my mum lives. Oh yeah, and then here we go. I see some more mountains here. Oh, they don't show you any mountains here. Well, here we go. All this is just pine area. They call it Caribbean pine hybrid. There you go. Interesting. So yeah, I like to come up here. It's very nice. It's very nice. And it's nice when there's not too many people here too. And because the weather's a little bit hit and miss this afternoon, we might not get a huge lot of people up here. So you can sit up here, seats to sit on, and just sit here and just watch the view. And look at that view. It's pretty cool, hey? So if you want to hang around and watch, you can hang around. But, so just down here, guys, is a little platform. These guys are going to sit here, so we'll let them sit there. We're going to take our backpack off. Oops. We've got snacks. Always got to come prepared with snacks, right? I did bring water, didn't I? Oh yeah, got to have water, right? So anyway, come say hello for your... Want to say hello? Say hello. I don't bite. Not today anyway. It's very beautiful though. So guys, I have brought an umbrella just in case it rains. But what I have is my travel paint set. Now I'm not a professional painter, guys, just to be clear. I'm a hobbyist, hobby painter. Mainly when I travel overseas, like I'll show you. Like for example, I was in Samoa back in May. That is my Samoan beach. Samoa. This is in Lyon, in France. I was in May in France. This is Luxembourg, guys. Look, I'm not great at painting, guys, but you know, you've got to give it a crack. I'm very proud of this one, guys. This is, does anyone know where that would be? Have a guess? Do you want to have a guess where that is? Oops. That is Monet's garden. And I'm no Monet. That's Monet's garden. So you can't paint in Monet's garden, but I was very, very, very inspired when I was in Monet's garden. So yeah, I pulled out my paints. I'll show you my paints. Nothing major, it's just something easy to carry, right? I've just got this paint book. And then I have these things. Let's go to see. Here we go. Right. This little paint thing. And you put water in here. Oops. There we go. Bit of water in there. Put the lid back on. Okay. And then you just paint away, which is cool. I've got a paintbrush and a pen. I don't really use that one, to be honest. But I've got a pencil. Alright. So the decisions are tough this afternoon. What are we going to paint? And like I said, I'm not amazing at it, but you know what? Just because you're not amazing at something, you can still give it a crack, right? That's how you get better at it. Let me show you some other things. Oh, this one, I'm pretty proud of this one. This is in Paris, Saint-Germain Boulevard. I like that one. Another Paris. It does look like barbecues, but it's supposed to be tables, okay? That is, obviously everyone knows what that is. Sydney Harbour. The big famous harbour bridge. That's Luna Park right there. Oh, this is what I painted in Paris. That was my painting, and that was my friend Rachel's painting. We did a side-by-side painting. This is over at the Port of Brisbane. That's supposed to be shipping containers. And I just did this painting at home. I did a live with Kathleen. This was up at Toowoomba. I forgot about that one. I actually need to get up. Oh, and this is one, I was at Noosa just recently actually. I painted this at Noosa. This is Swim Between the Flags, Noosa National Park. So we don't have many pages left, guys. We could paint there, right? All right, well, let's figure out what we're going to paint, guys, first of all. Oh, hold on. Let me just get my snacks out, guys. Macadamia nuts, rice crackers. Oh. There you go. Let me just put you there. I've got blueberries. Gotta have blueberries, right? I have a beer. Alright, guys. So, cheers, first of all. Let's enjoy the view and figure out what we're going to paint. What do you reckon we paint, guys? If you don't know what I'm drinking a Great Northern 0%. Now, I just finished 75 hard, if anyone knows what that is, 75 hard. 75 days, well, no drinking and a whole lot of other things. But and that's why I started drinking these, and they're 0%, there's no alcohol in them, but they taste really good, really good. Great Northern's a really nice beer, I really like it. So, what are we going to paint, guys? What are we going to paint? Now, when I went out Mount Beerburrum, I took a beer up there and famously dropped it. There was a bit of wind, so I'm going to hold on to it because this is glass. We do not want to drop glass. Just saying. Yeah, I dropped a can. So we don't want to drop down there. So I think we just need to pick some bits and paint. Pick some bits and paint. I don't think we're going to paint this side, guys. I mean, it's nice, but I think this is the view, right? I feel like maybe this here is the view. But how are we going to do this? Can we sit down and do it? Yeah, we can sit down and do it. We need to find a blank page. Yeah, we can use this side. All right. Pencil. How are we going to do this? I think we should paint like this and that, and then that's kind of like the screen. Anyway, that's what we're going to try to do. How are we going to do this? Didn't really think this out very well. Holding onto a phone is not easy. Oh, look at that. I must have got bitten by a mosquito. Look at that. It's already come up. Oh, it's itchy. Stop complaining. All right, that's where the sunset is, right? Well, that'd be cool too with the sunset there too. Okay, guys, that section or that section? I'm actually starting to think this section now. Well, I mean, we just climbed up this one, right? This is Mount Beerburrum. All right. Now, you know what? An idea. Got an idea. How about I use this backpack as a solid ground? Hold on. Let's close this up. Let's see if I can do this. Sort of flat area. Oh, here we go. This works. This works, guys. Though I don't know if you really want to see me. I think you really want to see the view, don't you? Really? Okay, let's see if we can set this up here. That's not going to stay, is it? Just need it flat. There we go. Stay. It's not ideal, guys. It's not ideal. I don't want to lean you up on here. Oh, actually, hold on. Maybe we do this. Hey, Alison, how you going? Alison, look where I am. I'm at a lookout. I live over there, Alison, about an hour away. I was just getting my windscreen fixed over here at Caboolture. So I was like 15 minutes away from here. So I thought, you know what, let's come up here and look at the sunset. It's a beautiful view, but I thought I would do a painting up here. So that's my last painting I did. It's at Noosa National Park. I went for a hike up there actually and a swim. See this flag, swim between the flags. So we're going to try to paint. We decided I'm going to paint this area here. So let me see if I can set the flag up. There we go. Hopefully you don't fall. Now let's give you some context. The last time I came here, and by myself actually, I came up here the other day with a client. Last time I came up here, I dropped my phone. And it's a bit windy and I'm a bit worried that it's going to go. Okay, let's risk it for the biscuit, okay? We're going to paint that, guys. Actually, I might go this side. Which is the wind? The wind is coming behind me, I think. Okay, let's go that. I'm a bit worried. Don't fall. Or we could go over here and use this as our base. Actually, this is probably a better idea, guys. Let's do this. Oh, great thinking, Dora. So I'm using this kind of, it's got a wild horse map, gives you the dimensions and everything. This is perfect. That's better. That's better, right? Which way are we going to go? I reckon. Okay, we're going to go this side, I think. That's perfect, guys. We're going to go there. Rudy, how you going? Are you on day 77? No, Rudy, I'm not. I've stopped. 75 days is enough, Rudy. Okay, so let's do that. Let's paint. So, let's just see where my setup is. I want to draw first, but I do have these guys. Let me show you what I've got here. Oops, the wind just came through. You just pull like this. They're great. They're so good. It's a bit windy. I'm glad I just did this. Okay, so let's set it up. All right. Let's. A little windy. So let's think how we're going to do this, guys. Oops. Okay. That's going to set that up. You guys can stay there and I'll paint. I'll draw first. Just show you what I've got so far. It's not great. Okay, guys, I'm just going to do the line. I've done that. And then we're going to go that. That's our window. All right. And oops. Okay. My dimensions are not wonderful. But you know what? It doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. Okay. And then, obviously, we've got boom, 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 boom. And then we just got to figure out, okay, so that is Mount Beerburrum right there. I can't even see it. That there is Mount Beerburrum. That is what I hiked the other day. So let's go. No, you should kind of, that's what you got to do. You got to do this, section it off, right? You've got the mountains and then you've got the clouds. So let's do that. So there, the foreground. I'm not great at this. This is a bit of concentration. Concentrate, Dora, concentrate. Oh, stuff it, just paint, just draw it, just draw. I'm just going to draw. Who cares? That's a bit of the mountain behind. There's a bit of ground. There's another mountain there. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to put you down, guys. You guys look at that. I'll come back to you in a second. That's what I'm painting though, okay? Cheers. We've got to get snacks. We've got to have snacks. Whoops. Actually, it's a very nice view. This is actually a really good idea, sitting here or standing here. It's like a perfect height. It's like a bar, right? I'm just standing up here, leaning over, looking at the view. Not hating this at all. Okay, sit you down. Let's get this done, and then we can paint. Okay. Whoops. See what I mean about the wind? Lucky I wasn't over there, guys. Lucky. Okay, so this is what I've got, guys. If you can see there, that's Mount Beerburrum, Part2, 1 and 2, the twins, and then we've just got like little mountains, kind of little ranges in the background. Oh, you can't really see that very well, but and then I've got the space where I put the set. I've got the clouds. Now this section here, I haven't done. Oh look, it's just going to be grass, right? And then we're going to have that. Okay, let's just put you back there. I'm going to start painting in a second, guys. I don't think we need to do too much drawing. Let's just paint. Let's just paint. That's what we're here to do. Show you what we do. Oh, what we do need. I'm going to move this over here. Don't know if I've got any paper. I need paper to write. Oh, I do have paper. Oh, God, look at this, guys. Out of my lunchbox. Paper towel. Because you want to be able to mix stuff, right? All right. So, where's our painting? So, let me show you what we do. Okay, it's a bit windy. Let's put that there. We don't want it to blow away. I'll show you what I mean. Whoops. So, bit of water. So, what's the main colour? Green, right? Like a dark green. How do we make dark green? We're going to have to go green. I think green and brown. Green and brown, guys? What do you reckon? Green and brown. Let's just test that out there. Oh yeah, that's it. Green and brown. Green, brown. I mean, we could use this too. I forgot about that idea. Put a bit of water in there. Okay, green. Because there's a lot of green there, right? But we need, first of all, the darkest colour, which is the mountain, right, that I walked the other day. So let's go there. That's it first. Then a little bit of brown to make that darker. There we go. There we go. Let's just try that. Oh, that's still, we need it darker. More darker. More darker. Is that too dark now? It's nearly brown. Okay, now more green. More green, more green, more green. Here come some people. Okay, let's see how we go here, guys. Let's just paint, right? This is a great idea, guys. I don't know how come I've never done this before. This is awesome. Now, some people are coming, so I'm just going to put you down. Hey, Heather, how you going? So, guys, look at the view. Hey, Heather. Hey, Damien. This is what I've got so far. I climbed that mountain the other day. That's Mount Beerbohm. Put you down, guys. There's some people coming. So, let's see what conversation we'll have. They'll say, "Are you Picasso? Are you Monet?" That's what I've got so far, guys. Same, but different. Oops. So we're going to do like the pine trees, because that is the pine forest, right? If you zoom in here, that's the pine forest. So there's some pine trees here. Hello.
Il n'a aucun sentiment. Oui, c'est ça. C'est dur comme quoi. Ouais, de le faire, il est très dur ce mot. De toute façon, les unités là. Ah, voilà, sur le petit arrêt. Non. Aller-retour.
I think they were speaking French. They weren't very friendly. I said hello. Oh well. It don't matter. I don't care. Oops, wrong way. So that's not looking too bad, guys. So far. Whoops. Same, but different, right? Okay. I need to get my battery charger. Okay. Oh, whoops. This is going to be fun. I don't know how I'm going to do this because I've got to sit it up. Actually, you know what? I've got an idea. I have an idea. I need to sit it up on something. Let's see if this works. While we're there, let's have some macadamia nuts. Yum. Macadamia nuts and sultanas. Yum, yum. Okay. I'll put this down here. There you go. Will this work? Kinda. No, not really. Okay. How am I going to do this? Stay. There you go. There you go, that works. I'm going to ad hoc do things. I'm not going to do it exactly how it is because it makes it too hard. See, I'm trying to do the pile, like the fence. I'm not going to do steel and brown. I'm just going to do all wooden. Makes it easier. This is my interpretation, right? I'm not quite sure how I'm going to factor in doing the behind the fence or the... Anyway, just do it. The whole idea of painting is just do it, right? Just do it. Oops, I made it a bit bigger. Oops. So guys, what I'm trying to do, can you see that? Is I'm trying to paint the rails and not straight, unfortunately. Oh well, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Who cares, right? You just do it. I really enjoyed painting the mountains. That was actually really fun. I've often thought about taking my paints when I go hiking, but I haven't really done it because, you know, you spend so much energy hiking. As soon as you stop hiking, you want to sit down and rest and have something to eat and drink, and then, you know, keep on hiking, right? Get back to the car. So I'm not taking my paints. So this is kind of like my first hike. It's not that it was a very hard hike, let's face it. Wild Horse Mountain is not a very hard hike to do. You don't have to be completely physically fit. It's only 800 metres on a track, up a concrete path basically. So it's not that physically demanding. While you're doing it's probably a little bit demanding, but as soon as you get up here it's quite lovely. The view is just worth it, right? So that's what I've got so far now, guys. Kind of didn't factor in how I'm going to paint at the back here. That's going to be a bit harder. Hello, host. How you going? You're talking about to me. I'm Dora from Explorer Dora 80. This is me just having a paint. Actually, I'll show you what I'm doing now. I'm struggling because I've got a battery charger trying to charge my phone. So guys, I'm just trying to paint this, the pole. So we need to make some black. Sorry, no, we don't have to make black, we're gonna make grey. So grey is, let's do a bit of water. Oops, we need more water. Okay. Just bear with me. Hold on. You guys wait there for a second. Oops. There you go, that works. I've got to fill up the paintbrush. So in here, take that off and you fill that up with water. That's better. So now we can go like water. There we go, water. So black is, let's grab some white first, because white is the colour we mix with black to make grey. Okay, then we get the black, just a little bit, and let's see what happens. There we go. That's where the magic happens, right, guys? Just try it out here. I think that works. Whoops, whoops, whoops. So now we need to just paint that grey. Yeah, that's it, it worked. Oh, it's kind of grey, isn't it? It's grey enough. Maybe we need more water. No, more white, sorry. More white. Okay. Okay, now I've got to finish that side off, don't I? Didn't kind of factor that in properly, did I? Let's put some more brown. Yeah, it's a lovely view. Thanks for watching. Love to know where people are from if you're watching. I'm in southeast Queensland in Australia. Come say hello. I mean, not literally come say hello. I mean, that'd be a bit weird, but anyway. Not a professional painter, guys, just having a crack. Just a bit of fun, right? Now I've got to figure out how to paint behind there, right? Oh, and up there. Okay, I didn't really factor that in. Oh, actually, we probably should do the sunset, eh? Okay, let me put you back so you guys can see. Try not to do this so it doesn't break. Oh, that works, kind of. You guys see? There you go. You can watch the sunset, guys. I'm going to keep on trying to paint. There we go. The sunset is in... Ooh. Actually, yeah, sunset is happening now, guys. That is sunset. I'm going to try to start painting the sunset. Hi. So we go so far. Now we've got to do the sunset. Clean our brush. So what are we going to do? Bit of yellow, I reckon. Bit of yellow. Bit of yellow. Oops. Gotta make sure it's clean. Then that's not going to work. I went too dark. I don't know how to fix that. Trying to put white in there too. Hey Jamie, how you going? So lots more people are coming up because it's sunset now, right? I might put a bit of orange. How do we make orange? Yellow and, oh yeah, yellow and red makes orange, right? Okay, let's try it anyway. Add a bit of yellow in there. Bit of orange, sorry, a bit of orange. We're just going to ad hoc. I see a bit of orange. Don't you see a bit of orange? A little bit of orange. Oh, that didn't. Maybe need a bit more red. Okay, there we go. Add a bit more yellow to it. There we go. That's a bit more orange. And then. There comes the sun. Can you see the orange now, guys? Why I'm going to put orange in here? Oh yeah, here we go. Here comes the sun. There goes the sun. Wow, that is so cool. So cool. Okay, and then I'm going to do clouds. It would be grey, I guess. Yeah, grey again. I forgot to do grey. There's grey with a bit more white. There's the clouds. There we go, that's a bit better. Kinda, guys. Kinda. I don't hate it, guys. I need to do this section. I'll let you guys watch the sunset then. There goes the sunset, guys. The end of Wednesday, the 12th of November in southeast Queensland. Absolutely stunning. Just going to quickly show you what I've done. I'm just trying to do that last bit there. So it's done. It's done. Oh, whoops, I forgot this side here. Whoops. Show you the sunset again. Totally forgot this side, guys. Whoops. Stuffed up. Whoops. There we go. That wasn't bad, guys. I don't hate that. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed that. There's my painting of the sunset at Wild Horse Mountain over the Glass House Mountains. So everyone's kind of going now. See, everyone's taking off. I'm just going to clean this up and have some snacks. Jamie on holidays. That's nice. I need that to dry and then we can pack it up. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Trust me, I did. That's the main thing, right? That's ready for another day. Always take your rubbish away, guys. I'm gonna wait for this to dry, but I am well happy with that. Actually, we'll go this way. Actually, we'll go this way.
Dobrze, że ma zooma. Do tej jednej fajnej jeszcze zdjęcie wyjdzie mimo tych warunków.
I'll screenshot that later. I'm pretty happy with that, guys. That was fun. Now I'm going to sit here and just enjoy. It's dry. It doesn't take too long, I don't think. Just double check, hey. I think it's all right. Doesn't take a lot of room. Easy peasy. Finish the beer off. Beer doesn't really go with blueberries. And you should never leave your rubbish around it, right? Take it with us, right? Leave no trace. So this is the other side. It's a great look up out here. It's really quite nice. Put that back in there. Don't forget anything. Take your rubbish with you. Yum. Water bowl. Let's go. But great view. Free to come up here too, which is lovely. Love free, right? And then let's just go down. I wonder if the live will cut out near the base, because when I came up, the live started okay, and then it cut out. So a lot of people would go use this track as exercise, because there's quite a bit of a burn to come up. It's not that hard, but you do exert a bit of energy, right? When I came up, I must have got here about 4:30. There was a guy, he was dripping in sweat. So he must have been running up and down, up and down. I'm sure did a couple of laps. It's a bummer there's no toilets though, because I'm kind of busting to go to the toilet now. But down the base, just around the corner, is actually a big BP fuel station. Is it BP? No, it's Mobil. I actually don't know. It's a fuel station, but they've got lots of You know, they've got toilets, and then they've got like Hungry Jacks and KFC and different things, kebabs, all the things, right? But yeah, Dora's on a no spend. Or actually, I've got to spend, right? I spent money on a windscreen today. Even though I got the windscreen for free, I paid for. They upsold me. You pay for like $150 and you get like special protector on your windscreen. Yeah, I probably got conned. Hi, how you going? But to be honest, I've got it done last time. I got a new windscreen, and just when it rains on your windscreen, it makes it bead off, so it makes it easy to see. Good thing about safety, right? And like I drive clients around my car, so you know, safety is very, very important. So yeah, regardless if I got conned or not, it's $150 I had to spend, right? But that to me is not like that's an expense. It's a working expense. So I've got to spend money to work, right? So I don't class that as one of my incidental expenses. So I am started a new series where basically I am keeping myself accountable by trying I am not spending money on crap. Like as in like the other day I did this mountain and I stopped off to the fuel station, and there's a really nice juice shop there. They had fresh juice, like they made watermelon and, you know, fresh juices. I mean, I'm a sucker for fresh juices, love fresh juice, especially watermelon juice. And my client that was with me got watermelon juice, and I was just like, oh my gosh, it was $9. So the Dora's like, nope, don't buy the juice, just have your water. In my car right now, I have a cup of tea. So when I come back to the car, I won't be tempted to go get a juice, right? Because I've got a cup of tea. But what I'm tempted to do is go wee, guys. I do need to wee. And I was just looking around to see if anyone was coming behind me, because I think they are actually. I was just going to go off track and do a wild wee. Because that's what you got to do, right? A wild wee. Now, I'm just going to watch the phone because I don't know where it cuts out. And even though it says I've got 3 people watching, I don't know if I have 3 people watching. If someone's there, can someone please tell me if they're there? Because somewhere in here, it'll reconnect. Well, I mean, the connection drops out. And unfortunately, this is a bit of a bummer with lives. It doesn't tell you when you're cut out. The only reason you can tell if you're cut out is people say, oh, you're lagging. Okay, she's gone. They can still chat, but they eventually just all disappear. So I can see there's 0 people watching. That's how I eventually find out that there's no one watching. But if I'm just talking away, which I am a lot, I actually don't know if, you know, I've cut out. So anyway, just me rambling. That down the base, I will probably there's no one coming. I just don't want to do a wild wee when, you know, someone turns up. So in my backpack, I have tissues and stuff to do a wild wee. But you don't want to be like squatting somewhere and someone walks past, right? You've got to go off track. And, you know, we are talking about in Australia, like off track means snakes and stuff, right? So I'm not that keen about going off track, just saying. Though I could go that way. But those other people could have went that way. I've not gone up that way before. You go around the side and up. Next time I'm doing that, okay, guys? Let's think about doing that next time. Hopefully there's no one down the base. There was a couple of camper vans. So because it's kind of like not manned, it's like you drive past on the highway and no one can see you. So, you know, you could do a bit of wild camping there. Not saying it's, you know, it's not, you're not supposed to, just saying. But when I pulled up, there was a big ass camper van and then a little camper van. Oh, isn't that beautiful? So you still got the little haze, or like, you know, the nice glow. They say that after sunset, beautiful. On a nice clear night, it is just as beautiful. Like, it's the colours are just the pinks and stuff, but it's a bit grey tonight, so we don't need to hang around, right? Plus, I've got a 45-minute drive home, so when I get home, have something to eat. Okay. Jamie, I'm presuming you're gone because you haven't said anything in the last half an hour. Sometimes I think my friends just leave the live playing. They go to bed or something. So sometimes, you know, they just like trying to support me doing that, which is lovely, but you don't have to, trust me, you don't have to. So it's definitely much nicer going down. Much nicer going down. But, you know, it's a really nice one just to do, just for a little exercise and for a really good view, right? Bring a picnic up, or a wine or two. How lovely. Why not? Cheese board would be nice, hey? Oh, a bit of cheese, a bit of ham on. Oh, that's a great idea. Someone watching this, you should bring some cheese, ham on, blueberries, some biscuits, a bit of red wine. Okay, it didn't cut out, guys. This is really weird. I'm not sure. How many does it say they've got there? 3 people still. Again, don't know. It could have cut out ages ago and I wouldn't know. Oh, I was managed to do the live. No, I did. I started another one. That's right. I did. I started another one. Okay, so you can see here, someone's actually setting up to camp here. Now, some people are coming up behind me, so I won't do a wild wee here, guys. I will go to the service station. Let's be civilised, hey? Not like guys that can just pull out, right? Girls just gotta, you know, gotta prepare a little bit. Yeah, a couple of people set up. So a lot of people do set up here. I'm not saying you should do that, but if you want to, why not? Got no toilets, so guys, you gotta do wild weeds. Wouldn't it suck if I left my car keys upstairs, up the top? All right, guys. I don't know if anyone's even there. Right, anyone watching? Myself. Let's go home. See ya. Thanks for watching. I had fun. That was a really good fun. That was really good fun. Thanks, guys.